communication, building up trust, starting with the pet, going on to the peers, to other children, and proceeding to adults. So, as a matter of fact, I consider this project as the gate, as the key, which opens the door for the therapy which would come later. I believe now we have two places where we do it. We do it. The project takes place in the shelter, which is in the center of Tel Aviv, and any one of you who would end up coming to Israel, maybe in Passover or in the summer or sometime in the near future, is invited to come and see it, because it's a fascinating experience to visit it. So one center is in Tel Aviv, where we bring the pets in, and we have on the roof of this shelter, we have a special pet building, or pet, let's say, apartment, where the pets stay during the day when they are not with the children, and during the night, of course. And then we have another center, which is in Haifa. In Haifa, we don't have a shelter the way we have in Tel Aviv, but what we do in Haifa, there is a zoological garden which allow people, which allow therapists to come with children and use the facility in order to do the therapy there. So in Haifa, we do it in one way, in Tel Aviv, we do it in another, and it's really, in a way, it's heartbreaking when you see it, but it's heartwarming, you know, if you could say it this way, because it's really great to see a child moving from the distrust to the trust, to the relationship, eventually to something which will build his ability to overcome the devastating scars of being abused. The schools and kindergartens, in order for them to understand their rights, in order for them to understand that they are entitled to be free of abuse, in order for them to know how to make a report, what would happen to them, what would happen to their parents if they do. We encourage them to ask for help. And then comes, and I'm trying like in the panel to go into the subject to our project, the one which we are currently dealing with, there is the shelter. The shelter is a place where the cases whom we get are those most devastating, those children who couldn't stay even a couple of hours more at home because they were in life-threatening situations. The shelter works for 24 hours a day. Do you have my picture? Or because I got your back.
If Hanita, if you could tilt it a little bit further down, it seems as you've talked, it's sort of there. Yeah, it's sort of gone back. Yeah, that's better.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Camera is on top of the computer, so if I lean toward the computer in order to get a little bit closer to you, at least to feel it closer to you. Anyway, going back to the shelter, we are dealing here with, as I said, those children who need to be removed from home because of the cruelty of the parents. The children who come to the shelter have like symptoms that we see very often. And the first one is the fact that they lose basic trust. Those children are children who never had one gentle moment in their life. Children who, whenever they were touched, it was painful. Children who were humiliated by parents and other relatives. And what happened is that they learn that there is nobody there for them. Those people, parents who should have protect them and nurture them and love them, are those who abuse them. So what they learn is that they're alone in the world, and there is nobody there whom they can trust. Which means that when they come to us and we try to hug them, they refuse. They're afraid of being touched by us. They suspect that we will do whatever any other adult did, and it means that there is difficult for us to communicate with them because they don't trust us. Now, in addition to this characteristic, another characteristic which we see is the fact that they feel that they lost control over their life. Things have been done to them. They were helpless victims. There was nothing they could do in order to prevent it. And